Hey, it's me, and today I'm back with a canvas painting. The mood struck me right. I decided it's time to break out the traditional canvas and the acrylics and get to work. Today's inspiration for this artwork comes to you from Pinterest. I've seen lots of ideas on Pinterest surrounding this general idea, and then I saw almost exactly what I wanted, and it's song lyrics and flowers. And that's all I'm going to tell you right now because you got to watch me paint it. So here we go. And I'm back. So that didn't take me long at all. It took me about 3 days, and that's break time and drying time. So obviously I didn't paint on it for 3 straight days. It just took me 3 days from the point that I started to the point that I stopped to get this finished. So I'm very excited for what I've actually accomplished, because I accomplished some things that I'm not used to doing. So let's talk about it. So this is the artwork, and on camera it actually looks really good. So that's exciting. That kind of made my heart happy just now. You might notice that there's some reflectiveness. That's because I used some paint markers to write my words, at least in the black, and they have a glossy finish. And there's some things that I would like to go back and tidy up before I put my glossy Mod Podge on this. So if that bugs you, I'm really sorry, but I want to go back and tweak some things before I put the clear coat on. So obviously it's a gray background. Yeah, wow. It is a gray background with a gradient. Y'all, it's been a day. Pull it together, pull it together. We can do this. So it's a gray gradient background with some sunflowers on it in a nice golden yellow with the words, "You make me happy when skies are gray." I chose these words specifically out of many different Pinterest ideas because it's song lyrics to "You Are My Sunshine," and that song resonates with me. It was one of my childhood songs, and obviously now holds some meaning and sentimental value. So of course, when I look at this, it kind of brings a smile to my face. And I marked the word happy in yellow and gray in gray. And I think that brings a lot of contrast and excitement to an otherwise meh painting. I'm particularly proud of what I've done with different colors embedded in everything. On the background, this is pewter gray, black, and a white in the middle. I didn't think that there was going to be any white left, obviously, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough light color in the middle just for a little bit of contrast. And I like how the top came out a lot darker with the black. I do wish I had kind of fanned out the lighter gray a little bit farther because of the words here. You don't really lose them in person, but on camera, you kind of lose them a little bit. Overall, it looks fine to me. I want to go over some of the lettering because I can still see some of my pencil marks where I didn't trace perfectly, and the painted ones with happy and gray, I just want those to be a little bit more smooth. So that's mostly what I want to fix before I put my glossy coat on. With the sunflowers, I went in with a brown center, as you would expect, and a nice golden yellow. And then here's the real kicker. I went in after the gold dried, and I put normal yellow on the petals. So like right there's a really good obvious streak. Up here's one. It's a really small, minute detail, but it looks so good, and it shows a little bit more character as opposed to just a yellow blob. And you can't really see it as well on camera because it's yellow and yellow, but in person you can see it a lot more. It's still really faint, but that was kind of the goal. I didn't want it to be super in your face that there were two shades of yellow, because I don't paint like that usually. I usually just block in colors and call it a day. Occasionally a little blendy. This was a new concept for me, and I was excited to try it. And I also recognized that the flowers needed a little bit more pizzazz. I'm really excited to hang this up. I painted this in the way I did specifically to go on this wall right here. Obviously, I'm not going to hang it up in this video, but I wanted something that would match my wall, because since we did the studio remodel, I don't have anything on the walls except some lights. So I wanted to paint something specific to go up down here and incorporate the gray into it, because this is a very gray basement now, but also incorporate some warm tones like the brown and the yellow, or more specifically the golden yellow. And then I even put little sprigs of green in here to kind of simulate vines. I may add leaves because I feel like you kind of can't tell what they are, but I included some green because we have a few green accents down here right now, and I wanted to just tie it all together. I think it turned out really nice. And then I practiced my cursive on happy and gray. So I'm getting more comfortable in my cursive and using it more. I actually freehanded that. I did not have to look at a reference to draw happy or gray. So that's progress to me. Honestly, this is probably one of my more favorite canvases that I've done. All those years ago back in college, you can go all the way back to my very first canvas painting video. This is the last one of that 6 canvas set that I bought at Sam's when I was in college. So as you can tell, I've not done a lot of canvas painting, but I hope to do more. I just want to do smaller ones because this is huge. I think it's 18 by 12, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I bought them, so I actually don't remember. But like, it's hard to find inspiration to paint on canvas sometimes because can be abstract. So you don't really know what you're in the mood for. But I was definitely in the mood for sunflowers since my last rock painting video, because I painted daisies, and ever since I've been wanting to paint sunflowers. But now I've turned that inspiration into something that I can hang up in my studio, and I'm actually really proud of it. So it's gonna go up real soon. I hope this video gives you some inspiration to get a canvas out and just go paint whatever makes you happy. In today's video, sunflowers make me happy. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week.